Building a strong mind with Stoicism. Having a strong mind is not just about talent or skill. It's about resilience, clarity, and control. The Stoics believe that true mental strength comes from focusing on what truly matters and mastering your emotions. In this video, we'll explore 5 Stoic habits that can weaken your mind and how to overcome them with timeless wisdom. One of the most common ways we weaken our minds is by obsessing over things we have no power to change, whether it's someone else's opinion, the outcome of an event, or even the weather. This habit drains energy and leaves us feeling powerless. The Stoics were clear. The key to a strong mind is knowing the difference between what you can and cannot control. Stoic practice. Direct your energy only toward what's within your control. Your own thoughts, actions, and responses. Let go of everything else. As Epictetus said, we cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. This doesn't mean indifference to the world, but rather an active focus on what you can influence. For example, instead of worrying about whether others like you, focus on being the kind of person you respect. If a situation goes poorly, don't dwell on what went wrong. Instead, reflect on how you can adapt and improve. Mental strength grows when we learn to stay grounded, even in the face of uncertainty. Adversity is a natural part of life, but complaining about it weakens your mind. Complaints don't solve problems. They only amplify negativity and blind you to potential solutions. The Stoics saw hardship as an inevitable part of existence, but also as an opportunity to grow stronger. Stoic practice. View challenges as chances to test and develop your character. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic thinkers, wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This means that every obstacle can be transformed into an opportunity with the right mindset. The next time you're faced with a setback, resist the urge to complain. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Or, how can I use this to improve? By doing this, you not only overcome the challenge, but also build the resilience to face future ones with greater strength. Emotions are powerful, but when they rule over your decisions, they can cloud your judgment and lead to impulsive actions. Anger, fear, jealousy, and even excessive excitement can pull you away from rational thinking. The Stoics believed that mastering your emotions was essential for mental strength. Stoic practice. Pause and reflect before acting on strong emotions. Seneca famously said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Often our emotional reactions are based on distorted perceptions rather than facts. When you feel overwhelmed, take a step back. Breathe deeply, observe your emotions without judgment, and ask yourself, is this emotion helping or hindering me? Practicing emotional control doesn't mean suppressing your feelings. Instead, it's about channeling them wisely. For instance, if you're angry, use that energy to take constructive action rather than lashing out. Over time, this habit will strengthen your ability to remain calm and composed in any situation. A major cause of mental weakness is becoming stuck in the past or anxiously fixated on the future. While reflecting on past mistakes or planning for the future has its place, excessive focus on either robs you of the present moment, the only time where you have true power. Stoic practice. Ground yourself in the now. Marcus Aurelius advised, confine yourself to the present. This doesn't mean ignoring the lessons of the past or the possibilities of the future, but learning to stay anchored in what you can do right now. When you catch yourself ruminating on past failures, remind yourself that the past cannot be changed. It can only inform your actions today. Similarly, if you're worrying about the future, shift your focus to the steps you can take in the present to prepare for what's ahead. Living in the present strengthens your mind by freeing it from the burdens of regret and fear. One of the quickest ways to weaken your mental strength is to tie your self-worth to the opinions of others. When you constantly seek validation, you give away your power and let external judgments dictate your happiness. This habit leaves you vulnerable to the unpredictable tides of praise and criticism. Stoic practice. Live according to your values and principles, not the expectations of others. Epictetus advised, if you are ever tempted to look for outside approval, realize that you have compromised your integrity. Authenticity is far more valuable than the fleeting approval of others. Start by identifying your core values. What truly matters to you? Then make decisions based on those values, regardless of what others might think. Over time, you'll build an unshakable confidence that comes from within, rather than relying on external validation. Remember, what others think of you is their business, not yours. The Stoics believed that mental strength isn't something you're born with, it's something you cultivate through practice. By focusing on what you can control, embracing challenges, managing your emotions, living in the present, and staying true to yourself, you can build a mind that is resilient, focused, and free from unnecessary burdens. Start small. Each time you notice one of these habits creeping in, take a moment to pause, reflect, and apply a Stoic principle. Over time, these small actions will lead to big changes in how you think and respond to life. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Focus on cultivating daily habits that reinforce inner strength and self-worth, empowering you to face life's challenges with steadfast determination. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.